Day 3 of our Newlywed contest, and we are having a lot of fun this week. Of course, our couples are vying for the grand prize valued at $850. And we have our next contestants in the studio ready to go as we welcome in Coreen and Nathan Nading from Strawberry Point. Yay! I don't have a studio on. Yay! 9 years. Has Strawberry Point been your home the entire time?
Yep.
Yes. Now, so tell me, Nathan, how did you meet Coreen?
Through a friend.
See, he's a long-winded fella, isn't he?
Sometimes you just never know.
Well, okay. Coreen, how did you get connected? When was your first date?
When was our first date?
Yeah, what'd you do on your first date?
So he was right. We did meet through a friend. And we actually, our first date was at the Mexican restaurant here in Manchester.
Ah,
Yep.
Okay. Well, and did you have, obviously he was nice enough that you decided to do it again, right?
Yes.
Yes. See, she paused there.
The hesitation.
She paused. That gives me pause a little bit. Well, we are certainly glad that you joined us today and are participating. We've got questions that we're going to ask each of you that you're going to answer on behalf of your spouse, and then they're going to come in and see if they can match your guesses. And for every match, it's 5 points. Now, yesterday, David and Candace got 4 out of 6 right. Now, I will tell you, it was the second set of questions that I asked David that Candace came back and knew the answer. She was like psychic level on there. So I'm not, no pressure to either. No, we're just going to have some fun. We're just going to have some fun. Now, have you guys talked ahead of time? Who's going to be first?
I'll go first.
So you'll answer the questions first?
Yes.
All right. So Nathan, what I'm going to have you do is I want you to go into the studio. There's headphones there. I want you to put them on. We're going to go from there. In the meantime, we're going to make sure we thank our sponsors for participating, and thank you for joining us online as well. Don't forget, at the end of this week, we will be vying the lucky couple that scores the most points. Now, did you hear all the things that are involved in this grand prize?
I did. I'm very excited.
So what part of like the couple spa thing, do you think Nathan will do the float?
He might surprise me.
You never know.
Yeah.
But it is. You get in there and you close the lid, no sound, no light, just sitting there floating, left to your thoughts.
Right.
Dum, dum, dum. All right. So I've got to get you, here's 3 pieces of paper. We're going to get you some. Now, make sure you're going to hide these so he doesn't see your answers. You write discreetly on there. But he's busy. We're good. Okay. So he's over there listening to light jazz. In the meantime, we're going to ask our first of 3 questions for you. All right, here we go. Number 1, if your husband could travel anywhere in the world, where would he go and why?
Where would he go and why?
Is he much of a traveler?
Yes. We like to travel.
Do you stay?
We stay mainly in the United States. Last summer we went to Canada.
I know there's political jokes aside, but Canada's like our next door neighbors. So
it is, and it's really beautiful up there.
What part of Canada did you go to?
So we went up through Sault Ste. Marie.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we came back down through Thunder Bay into Minnesota.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, but where do you think would be his number 1 pick to go?
Well, I'm going to say back up to Canada because we've only been through part of it.
Okay.
I'm just going to say Canada in general.
It's a pretty big. I'm gonna allow that this time, Canada. We'll kind of go from there. All right. So that's question number 1. Let's go to question number 2. Which of the following will your husband say you think he loses more often? Does he lose his temper? Does he lose his money? Does he lose his keys? Or does he lose his sense of humor? What one of those is he more often to lose?
I'm going to say keys.
Oh, does he have, is it one of those where like all of a sudden you see him storming around the house and he's not saying anything to anybody. And then all of a sudden you're like, honey, what's going on? Where are my keys? Because that's how I do it.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's actually pretty responsible. So, but out of your choices, I'm going to say keys.
And we won't tell him that you said responsible.
No, because he probably won't watch this back anyway.
That's fine. All right. Yes, he's still paying. He's looking at my pictures on the wall. That's good. The last question. Which cartoon character can your husband best imitate?
Okay, I'm not sure of the name. It's off of the Muppets, and it's that chef.
Oh, Swedish Chef?
Yes,
Bork, bork,
yes,
bork.
yes.
Good choice.
He does that.
And he kind of looks...
So, he does that really well.
Okay.
It's very funny.
1, 2, 3. We got answers for thee. Make sure you hide them, and we'll go from here. Now we'll give the signal to Nathan. Say, come on in. He's ready to go, and we'll get his answers in just a moment here on KMCH. I think they're doing pretty good. I think you did really well on this.
Let's hope so.
I hope so too. Nathan, how are you? Was the jazz, the light jazz, appealing to you?
It was great.
Good. Well, we have asked your lovely wife a series of 3 questions, as you know, and we are going to see how you fare with the answers. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So question number 1 is this. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would that be and why?
Oh, it'd be out west.
Out west? What part of west?
Oh, South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana.
Just mountain person?
Yes. We've had some very good vacations out there.
I'm sure you have, and she probably remembers them fondly, but that's not the answer that she said. She said you guys just recently went to Canada, and she thought that would be your first choice to go back there because it was a lot of fun. It's close.
Wrong.
She's close.
She was wrong.
She was. You heard it here first. Mix 94.7 Divorce Court's up next. No. That's a good one, though. But, Canada is good, but I can see. Okay. Do you see where he's going with that?
I do. But can I defend myself?
You can defend all you want.
We got back from... Oh, if I could say what I really want to say.
Oh, there you go. You know what?
I just said that because when we got back, you said that you wished we could go and explore the rest of it.
Oh, see. Well, and that'd be a long time vacation indeed. All right, number 2. Which of the following will you say, what is the thing that you lose more often? Is it your temper? Is it your money? Is it your keys? Or is it your sense of humor? He's thinking.
I don't really lose any of those.
And you know what?
That was a hard question.
That was a hard question. So taking Jake a gut guess, if you will.
What were
your temper, your money, your keys, or your sense of humor? Money. Okay. He was close, but not quite.
No, she was wrong.
No. Well, and she was right in that she said, you know what? He's pretty responsible. He's pretty reasonable. It's a hard question. If of those 4 things, I would see him losing his keys more often than anything else. And that says a lot because my wife didn't even let me finish his temper. There you go. Great. Yeah. All right. So one more question left in round number 1. Then we're going to send you and then you go in here. So question number 3. What cartoon character can you best imitate?
Elmer Fudd.
Oh, and see, that kind of follows into the...
It does.
No.
Close.
And she said that you do a very, very good version of the Swedish Chef. See? See? Right there. That's what we're talking about. So not a right answer, but you made my day. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So after one round, we are still scoreless at this point, but we've got another round to go. So I'm going to send you into there and get yourself ready. And meanwhile, we are going to allow Coreen to put the headphones on and Nathan, see, it wasn't bad.
No.
And you know what? It creates moments of opportunity. I will keep the Swedish chef in. See, were you were of that era when the Muppet Show went on primetime?
Yep.
Oh, and it was a Tuesday night, and it was the same night as Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley. So you'd watch all those. Oh yeah.
Milk and Pepsi.
Nope, there you go. Milk and Pepsi and burk. There you go. All right, so we've got 3 questions for you. Same rules apply. We're going to try to be as specific as possible. Coreen, when she comes back in, we will see how she fares on there. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, now the first one's going to be right out the box tough.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. What does your wife want to be remembered for?
Her laugh.
That is a good one. Does she have one that's infectious?
It's, yes, obnoxious, actually.
That's good. That's good. All right. So laugh on there. Now, number 2, I think this is an easier one, but we'll wait and see.
Okay.
What is your wife's favorite breakfast? What is your wife's favorite breakfast?
Scrambled eggs.
Just scrambled eggs?
Mhm.
She doesn't even want the hash browns or anything like that. They're just scrambled eggs. Does she have a special way that she likes to make it, or does it matter?
Not really.
No, really, just scrambled eggs. There you go. Okay, and that's fine too. Just want to make sure. All right, scrambled eggs. Number 3. What will Coreen say is your birthstone?
I don't even know what my birthstone is.
What's your birthday?
March 15th.
All right, so you would be, all right, well, she may know, but take a guess. That's a tough one. I know, but.
Is it an Arnett or something like
Something
that?
I might have been, yeah.
Yeah.
Garnet?
Garnett, yeah.
It could be. Try that.
Something-
Again, or not.
something-
Try to pick something else. I don't care.
Something cheap, I'm sure.
Something cheap. Oh, all right. So we've got 3 guesses and 3 questions answered, and now we will signal to Coreen and we'll bring her in. So when you guys first met, in your mind, did you know right away this is the one I'm going to pursue? Did it take you a few? Did it take you a while to kind of let it sink in?
It took a while.
What was the moment, the linchpin moment where you went, you know what? This is the one for me.
When she told me.
That's always good. And was it more of a, I think I love you, or was it, no, you love me, you know you do?
Pretty much.
That's okay. That's okay. All right. So, truth be told, if you got every question right at this point, you can't
still
earn
lose.
enough. You're not in the lead. But at this point, now it's just we're having fun, and that's
Right.
what it's about anyway, right?
Right.
Having some fun. So here is the first question that I asked Nathan. What does your wife want to be remembered for?
What do I want to be remembered for? I feel like he said my laugh. I have a very distinct laugh.
And you know what he said? Your laugh.
Woo!
There you go. He did. And I could see. And it is infectious and obnoxious. Hello. I see where you're going with that. Work. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Question number 2. What is your wife's favorite breakfast? What did he say your favorite breakfast was?
Probably scrambled eggs.
See, I don't know what it is. The women, she's right. Boom. Scrambled eggs. All right, but here's the tough part. Here's the tough one.
Mhm.
All right. Question number 3. What will your wife say is your birthstone?
Oh God, I know his birth date.
That doesn't, I mean,
know
that may help.
doesn't help.
There are 12 different rocks that you
I
can pick from.
know.
Take a stab.
A sapphire.
Sapphire. He said no. He said first he said garnet, but then he made a very, very important comment. He said it had to be something cheap, which says a lot about him as a man. Is he been on the cheap side?
No, he's actually really good. I mean, he brings me flowers a lot, and not just
No, but that doesn't mean cheap. That just means he remembers. Or as my wife likes to say, he's been well trained. And
I've tried.
And the congregation says, bork, bork, bork. I hope you know that you guys have made my day. This is wonderful. Absolutely love it. No, you're not in the lead. That still goes to the meters. But you know what? You did pretty doggone good. You had 10 points there.
It was fun.
And I certainly, I hope that you enjoyed yourself because it was a lot of fun indeed. So thank you so much. Coreen and Nathan Nading. Now, next time, tomorrow, we're going to be welcoming in Brooke and Mitchell Glawe from Guttenberg. And on Friday, it's Emily and Kurt Kramer from Homkitten, who've been married 3 years. So it's all a part of the fun. Somebody is going to walk away the winner, the grand prize winner, our Newlywed game here on KMCH.